Put your phone on mute.
You better be in the house when them street lights come on. Ain't that what your mama used to tell you? But I bet you when she told you to stay out the streets, she had no idea that the YouTube streets would take over the world. Uncle Juice, public figure Boogie, Baby Down So Raw, Detroit Gossip, and the most dangerous voice in Detroit, Dogface TV.
Bitch, I talk more shit than Dogface.
They running shit from coast to coast. Welcome to the Danger Zone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Anybody got anything to say?
You felt like Dirty Harry, huh?
Yeah. Hey, listen, my name is Dogface Calderon. I want to welcome you all to the most illustrious, the most well-rounded, the most astute, the most controversial, the most well-researched podcast in the world. The YouTube Streets panel is formally assembled, and right next to me, we have everybody's favorite bougie Negro. Public figure Boogie TV. What's up, Boogie?
What's the word, my G?
How you feeling today, brother?
Hey, you know I'm good. Long day. Had
Hey,
a lot
listen.
to do.
You had a lot of what to do?
Had a little running to do, man. Little running. Had to take care of a little business.
Boogie,
I almost didn't make it.
you still shaking the bag, Boogie? Because that sounds like a little bag shaking shit.
Quit,
No?
man. I gave
All
it
right.
up.
All right. So in the
Hey,
far,
baby down, TT.
in the far, no, let me just move it around. So in the bottom left corner, in the bottom left quadrant, we have Tupac's baby sister, Baby Down So Raw. What's up, Baby Down?
Tupac, baby sister. You know, I love that nigga though, for real. I love him
I
over
can tell.
Biggie Smalls. I could not like Biggie Smalls, but I love Tupac.
So you wasn't a Biggie fan.
No, I was a Tupac fan.
Okay, so we're gonna go right to the person right next to you because I know that this person, my arch nemesis, the look on her face tells you everything you need to know for how inappropriate, rude, obnoxious, narcissistic. What's another word?
Damn.
Me?
I didn't say your name, but since
You said right next to her, and
and
there's
it-
only one person next to her.
in the infamous words of Uncle Juice, a hit dog will holler every
That's a
time.
lie. That's a lie. Everybody
That
knew who
girl
you was.
Hitty is in the building. What's up, Hitty?
That's why I done turned my light out on you.
Now turn the light back on so we can see what we can see, baby.
No.
That girl Henny is in the building, man. The Henny gang is in full effect already. Listen,
But of course.
we just hit 100. We just hit 100 3 minutes in. That's the power and that's the impact. Don't brag on this panel. You here to be regular. And last,
Ain't nobody bragging. First of all, ain't that regular?
can I get
about
to
me.
can I get to the introduction about you jumping?
No,
Now-
because you don't call me narcissistic, gonna tell me ain't nothing special about me.
Damn.
I mean, that's what Boogie texted me that. Boogie just said
Boogie didn't say that shit to you.
in the top right corner is everybody's favorite uncle, Beat Factory 313's Uncle Juice. What's up, Juice?
What up, though?
Yeah, Boogie did say it. Yeah, Boogie said call her narcissistic.
Hey, you gotta lay off sis, man.
Yeah.
You gotta lay off sis. You always giving sis
Get
a hard
him,
time.
get him, Uncle Juice.
Long time no see, Henny.
Yeah, where you
That's
been?
Dogface fault.
No.
Dogface don't be sending me the links.
Uh-huh.
You wanna know who got me here tonight? Boogie.
Boogie.
Hey, Boogie.
I need a couple dollars. I see you over there.
Right. Because the super chats are coming in already. Them
Ain't
super
nobody
chats
talking to
is
you.
popping.
You're not getting none of this, sir.
I'm just saying, I can't hold nothing. I can't hold nothing. The super chat's already banging.
I'm
in.
Dogface,
narcissistic.
you got somebody saying you are so rude, so you need to chill on Henny. You making her people's
Who
mad.
said that? That guy is so rude.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
See?
sorry. Who that Pam? 420 Pam?
No, yeah.
What did I say?
That's right. Get his
Somebody
ass.
else
in
said they
here.
disappointed in you.
Henny gang, I'm just simply articulating something that I thought from the bottom of my heart and my soul and my spirit.
What? Henny is not motherfucking narcissistic. Leave Henny the fuck alone. Now
You know, I be trying with you. I really be trying with you.
Right?
Henny, you know the devil was working, Henny. You know the devil was working, Henny.
Trying to dim my light. You see, as soon as he said the light went out, trying to dim my light.
The devil is working, Henny.
Man, I mean,
working all the time.
I don't even know if this is fair. I don't even know if that's a fair assessment of what I be doing. I don't know if that's fair.
Look at the audience. They telling you.
The audience.
Thinking you like bumblebees.
Miss Pammy said, "Don't make her take her earrings off."
The audience are drinking virtual Hennessy shots. They not in their right mind.
They are.
Look at them. Look right here. Look at Trina.
Rude about me. That's right.
Three shots of Hennessy already. The Henny gang is in full effect. And they've had their shots and they're ready for war. Hey, listen, Henny gang. Glad y'all here. Welcome to the YouTube streets. Welcome to the dog pound. First up, Blueface Mama jumped on my post when I did a so Blueface Mama jumped on my post,
right,
and criticized me for talking about her son, and
Mama Bear.
Yeah, she jumped on my post and talked about me for talking about her son. I didn't think it was appropriate, right? I had to respond to her, and I tried my very best to be as cordial as possible. I wasn't rude. I wasn't obnoxious, and I tried to be as genuine as I possibly could, right?
Who called for you?
Who did what?
Who called her for you? You say you wasn't rude, you wasn't obnoxious. Who made that call?
I don't know, but let's take a listen to it. Here's my message. Let's take a listen to it.
Let's hear it.
Oh shit. Who was that? Oh, you scared me. You Blueface Mama, right? Let me holler at you for a second. Matter of fact, I want you to call your son so I can holler at both of y'all at the same time, because I don't want to have to repeat myself. Hey, Mama Blueface, I want you to know that I thought long and hard before I decided to turn this camera on about how I was going to respond to you calling for people to report my post, to get my post restricted or taken down. Hey, Mama Blueface, you know that in the YouTube streets, we call that cyber rat. When you just push the report button, trying to get my account restricted or taken down because I said something about your son that you didn't like, that's called cyber snitching, Mama Blueface. Now your son is big gang. So why would you do that knowing that your son is big gang? Mama Blueface, don't report my post, because what did I say? I didn't call your son a bitch, a hoe, a lame, none of that shit. I just simply pointed out how when your son was in prison during that 2-year stretch, that he was on the 50-50 yard. And once again, for people who don't understand what a 50-50 yard is, in the California prison system, a 50-50 yard was designed for prisoners who didn't necessarily want to be a part of the gang culture. A 50-50 yard is designed for people who understand they have something to lose and they don't want to necessarily get caught up in the gang politics. Now, I didn't criticize your son for taking advantage of that, because your son, he is one of those people, right, who does have something to lose. So I'm not criticizing him because he was on the 50-50 yard. My criticism came in when he reemerged back into society, face full of tats. We don't know if the nigga light skinned or dark skinned no more. He got a face full of tats. And now, as soon as he touched back down, he's big cripping again. You can't be big cripping out here when you were on the 50-50 yard inside the prison system. I don't mean you a coward. Pay attention, mama, because now I know how your son got to be the way he is because he was raised by somebody like you.
So That was my. I don't think I used one profane language, a word, did I?
But why you water it down? He was on the
You
50-50.
didn't.
He's on the 50-50 yard. He curved out. Simple as that. It wasn't because his money. You feel me? He didn't want to be in that real population, which is understandable, but you shouldn't be representing big crippin' like you big crippin'. You want big crippin' everywhere, you feel me?
Yeah, I think my hey,
So
Juice,
I think you
go
was
ahead.
on- I
Go
think
ahead.
the point with how you responded to her. You
Why
wasn't-
so?
You let her know. Listen, I was speaking on your son, and I didn't call him out his name. He supposed to be this crip. He was on the
Big
50.
crip.
Big crip. He supposed to be this big crip. He was on the 50-50. You just explained what it was. Called a spade a spade. But her being mama in a spotlight, anybody talk about her son, she gonna come and say something. It don't matter how you presented it.
But at the end of
Especially if you on the trailblazing mission. So
Baby,
that's all the reason to say something.
At the end of the day, no matter how you say it to her, a hood rat gonna always, and when you say it, they're gonna put it in hood rat form in their brain. You know what I'm saying? She's a rat. The Blueface is acting the way he act because he was raised by a rat, so he know how to do it. It's rat shit. You know what I'm saying? He is ratchet as fuck. He is distasteful. He's just trash like his mama.
You know, I'm gonna say this before I speak on how you responded. Well, it's a part of how you responded. You came at me harder than you did her.
Uncle Juice got this shit started.
You gave her a pass.
So you ran right with Uncle, because just the first thing Juice said. Why did you put it? Why did you cut it? Why did you ain't serve it to a raw? You know what? Because
But I'm gonna say this:
Go ahead.
Carlissa has always been the common denominator and the starting point for all of his BS. He does nothing but he's a product of his mother. They act just alike. He's the only child that was around her his whole life. But I'm gonna leave that for another day, another conversation. And she just likes to clout chase off of any and everything. You say something about her son, she's definitely gonna come for you. But you also know she keeps company with somebody else that you got a quarrel with.
Wack.
Wack 100.
Really?
Oh, her and Wack like this.
We won't be surprised because two whack people gonna hang together. Birds of the feather flock together.
That was cute. That was cute. That was cute. That was cute. You tell me that they went together. You can tell you were a rapper because you put that together. That's bars. That's how we say
bars.
It. Bars. That was bars. So allow me to explain why I chose that approach versus going nuclear on her. I chose that approach because I mean that's what my spirit. It was just like an unconscious response, because my whole thing is when I saw it, when it was pointed out to me, and it was pointed out to me by, because I didn't even see the comment. My Instagram moving so crazy now. If you post something right, if somebody does something in my shit right now, 2 minutes from now, that shit like hundreds of shit down. I don't even see it. So one of the most powerful people in the YouTube space sent it to me, screenshot it, and sent it to me, because everybody watching my channel, my page now. So when I seen it, first thing I thought was, you're the same person who prior to him going to prison, I remember him putting you out of his house. I remember you taking to Instagram. I remember you taking to Twitter. I remember you taking to YouTube, criticizing him, talking about him, calling him everything except your son. I remember you doing interviews in which you berated and you criticized and you tried to expose him in every way possible. Your relationship with your son, Mama Blueface, was almost as toxic as his relationship with his baby mama, Christian Rock.
She treated him like
and his baby mama Jaden too.
And baby mama
Jaden with all of them.
But look, he seemed like she want to be his man. I mean, his woman. She act weird. She act like Blueface is her man, bro. That bitch is such a hood rat. She treat all niggas the same. She acts as if she with these niggas. She weird. That woman must have been molested when she was younger. Something is wrong. That woman is a hood rat at motherfucking 60. Bitch,
But she alleges she was.
She was like, bitches, you cool? Bitch.
She not cool. Cause all right, so since y'all don't know, she's one of the most toxic mothers
That is
out
his
there.
mama. That is his mama, baby.
Yeah, but she right up there with Mama Jones and all of them.
Hold on, pause, honey. I ain't gonna respect the bitch that don't respect herself. It's just gonna be a waste of respect. Because if a bitch don't respect herself and you respect her, all it's gonna do is give you a slap in your fucking face. I'm telling you, I'm not trying. That's just what it just is. What it is. I ain't respecting no bitch that don't respect herself. She don't respect her kids. This bitch out here chasing for a couple dollars to pay her light bill, to pay her rent.
Bro, it's about respecting yourself. It ain't about respecting her. You do respect yourself. You feel?
But you gotta give somebody something to respect, because this woman that got out here, showed her titties, showed her bare ass on live. Like,
but we gotta
respect her.
too. But we gotta respect her. Okay.
Would you respect somebody, mama, that did that?
I don't give a fuck if it was the grandma. I ain't respecting.
I'm talking to Juice.
I didn't know she did all that.
Look, my thing is,
and that's why I'm here to fill in the blanks.
You know a hood.
Bring me up to speed, son. Bring me up to speed.
A hood bitch when you see one.
You could take a bitch out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the bitch. I don't care where you put her at.
Stand behind and you see what she stand in front of. Every time she in front of the camera is some bullshit.
Ghetto five bullshit. She be all geeked to do it, bitch.
It's all the way ghetto.
What?
So let me say this, right? So I've had the opportunity over the last couple of days to sit back and examine the relationship between Chrisean Rock and Blueface, right? And at first I was like, I put most of the burden, I put most of the onus, I put most of the responsibility for a lot of the dysfunction that existed between those two. I placed that on Chrisean's doorstep. But after talking to Henny and after doing some more research, right? And when you look at Chrisean prior to getting with Blueface, even though she came from a dysfunctional household, she was in college, she was running track, and she was on her way to being a healthy Black woman. When she went on Blueface's show, like Henny pointed out to me, I think it was a 20 versus 1, or what was it called? Blue
Girls Club.
Blue Girls Club. From that point forward, when she got with Blueface, and I like to put the responsibility on the man, to tell you the truth. After Chrisean got with Blueface, she turned into a whole different person. And in my opinion, Blueface, because you know how they say from a distance don't argue with fools because you can't tell who's who. So Blueface and Chrisean's relationship has been so toxic that people can like put 50% blame. I think people blame Chrisean more than they blame Blueface for the dysfunctionality in their relationship. But when you really step back and take a look at it, and you look at their lives separate prior to meeting each other, Chrisean was upwardly mobile. She was on her way to, even though she came from a dysfunctional household, she was on her way to transforming herself. And Blueface, he was on his way to doing exactly what he's doing right now. I think that Blueface had a totally negative impact on Chrisean, if you were to ask me. That's just my opinion. As I'm looking at all the factors, Blueface, instead of supporting her, loving her, trying to guide her in a proper way like a man's supposed to, I think he guided her down a perilous road.
But you fucking up, dog face, because why the fuck would you ask for that in Blueface?
But pause, y'all, because y'all don't understand.
Get that from his
y'all not understanding. Right. One, they're gonna show y'all what they want to show y'all on these shows. What it was Dollface. I mean, not Dollface, but Blueface played on her emotions. She has childhood traumas. She was looking for love that she didn't get from her family. So
That's a
Blueface knew how to do what he did. That nigga he love bombed her. He was building her up.
I thought he was pimping her out.
He built her up. He was building her up to tear her down. You know what I'm saying? Every time he feed her good shit, the love that she want. When he want to get something out of her, he need to use her. When he feel like he don't need her, he tear her down. Narcissist ass bullshit ass nigga. And he got that shit from his mama. His mama is a manipulator. His mama is a fucking narcissist. This is all this boy know. I feel bad for Blueface. You get what I'm saying? I feel bad for. So it was two people. It was Christian Rock and Blueface, two kids that have childhood traumas that learn from a fucked up, dysfunctional ass family. So when you put them together, it's Katie Kaboom.
And see, the thing is, what you also got to look at is out of all the girls that was on the Blue Girls Club, Krishan was the one that he set his sights on. You know why? Because she had that something in her that he knew he could easily manipulate and use. So yeah, he uses the fact that she was looking for love.
Mm-hmm.
And his mother ain't give him that growing up. There's no way. All of her kids have come out and spoken out on how she was as a parent growing up. They've all had their stories that they've come out and told. And yeah, I know kids get mad and they say things, but all three of her children have had issues. We've seen it. When that whole situation happened with Krishan and Carlissa, where she molly-whopped and skibbity-boo-bopped Carlissa's ass, it's because Carlissa was throwing shit at her. How you gonna throw Gatorade bottles and glass jars at somebody and expect them not to get down on you? But the part of the story that gets missed and lost in translation, and Blueface done said it himself, he told Krishan to get down on his mother. He told his mother, if you throw one more thing at her, I'm gonna let her get on you. She threw the glass jar at her and he let Krishan get on her. I wish my son would.
I wish
that stuff don't be scripted though, Henny. That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that stuff be scripted.
The emotion of it all, the way that girl come on live and the way that they was fighting and carrying on live, no.
But where the fight happened, what was the fight part of that? The shows they was on, or what? What was
no, these fights was happening live, and there was a time the first time that we ever knew he really put hands on her, she was in the live. Her face was all beat up because of him.
So where the fuck is the domestic charges at? This all on TV. Ain't no charges. Ain't they promote?
They were saying a lot of that. I ain't sure. I don't follow them. I don't follow.
Not everybody calls the police in a DV situation.
No. Because especially Blueface was needed. Krishan felt like Blueface was putting her on.
So this is what I know, right?
And she feels indebted to him because he changed her life.
I was watching all this shit as it unfolded. So you had some things that transpire when they were on shows, on actual production, right? But a lot of the dysfunction happened when they were on their social media. A lot of the most critical things that I saw that transpired between them. Listen, Krishan Rock's and Blueface's Instagram, specifically Instagram, that shit was a reality show by itself.
Right.
They could have just charged motherfuckers to get on their Instagram and watch them go crazy on each other.
Now, what did happen on the show was when she hit him with the Hennessy bottle in the head. That happened on the show, but you also saw where she was beat up too. So you know what I'm saying? It's like all of that stuff was going on. And what I don't respect about his mother is the fact that she never holds her son accountable. It's always everybody else. And he's always justified in everything that he do. He's never wrong. The internet, therefore, doesn't hold him accountable either for the parts that he plays. Instead, all the blame gets blamed on her and nobody else gets held accountable to the bullshit that they participated in.
Why do you think that is, though? Why do you think so? In the society we live in, we are not automatically programmed to blame the woman for dysfunction in a relationship. So why do you think it is that the general public, by and large, they automatically affix the blame of the problems that existed between those two on Krishan? Is it because she was an explosive, aggressive woman? I think it's because she was so aggressive and so explosive and so quick to engage that people looked at her like she was an angry black woman, kind of like instigating.
He was
shit.
the easy scapegoat. She was the easy scapegoat. And in all honesty, all of this shit started because Wack tried to backdoor Blueface and sign Krishan behind his back. And Krishan snitched and told Blueface what he did. And from there, it was up and stuck with Wack. So you got Wack out here being a town crier and the creator of a lot of these narratives on her. Then you got the mother jumping in on that shit. And now you got it's out of control. It's a whole hierarchy to what the fuck is going on.
But Wack is a weasel. That nigga always going to stir up some shit in somebody's circle just to get a highlight of it. Other people pain is that nigga joy. That's why his fucking wife don't like his ugly fat ass.
It ain't even other people paying the joy. He make up shit. The shit he made, the content he created is all made up. It's all
just he's a fucking delusional ass cornball.
Right, that shit ain't even real. He lie on motherfuckers and shit and make shit up
all the time.
Right, that shit don't be no true shit. You feel me? He do a soft squeeze. He try to come on the motherfuckers and have some dirt on their head. You feel me? And then try to manipulate them to owe him some favors or whatever he need at that time. You feel me? So if a motherfucker go for it, then you know what I'm saying? Even if it's fake, even if it's a fake slander, some motherfuckers don't want to even go through the shenanigans of trying to clear their name. So they might go for the soft squeeze and be like, what you want, man? You feel me? But see, then you got other people that stand toe-to-toe with him, stand 10 toes down on him. You know what I'm saying? So then he run to all these bigger platforms and start creating a whole hookup because they got a bigger platform. So they reach more people. So he can say this about you, and it's hard for you to prove your innocence because he already planted the seed of what you are. You feel me?
But see, Wack is also paying off content creators and little blog pages and stuff to run with his narratives because he got Clubhouse, then he got his media team, but then he got all these other little people in the sector that he's whispering this stuff to, him and other people whispering this stuff too, making it seem like it's all valid. But there's been plenty of times that Wack done came and said something and I done debunked his ass and proved that it was a lie, that he's lying on this girl. So at the end of the day, you know, if you got the adults in the situation, which would be, you know, 3-finger duty shooter Wack and Carzilla, aka Wiggy Houston, you got her being the adults that aren't guiding these kids properly. Instead, they throwing all the blame on one person to try to make their plate seem cleaner than what it is. Then how do you expect the public to receive this when you got a whole machine behind pushing a narrative against one person? Exactly. My whole thing is all of them play a part in things. No, Krishan is not innocent, but Krishan is not the only person in this situation that needs accountability. When the public be crying, she need accountability. No, everybody need to take accountability in this shit, starting with Carzilla ass.
I got a question. Did you just make those names up? Or is that something that, because me and Boogie was like, that's some good shit. Did you just make up those insulting, degrading names?
No, that's what I call them. I call him 3-finger duty shooter.
Wiggy Houston.
Wiggy Houston and Carzilla, who sits in a seafood boil all day. Yes.
You feel. You heard me.
I knew I liked you. I knew yeah.
Hey. Cause I'm like, damn, Wiggy Houston, that's some shit. I never heard that before.
Yeah, so, she get on the live in her damn hot tub. That's the seafood boil. Get up in there and her wig be all busted. Yeah, because there was one time she was sitting in the damn.
She's the bottom feeder in the water.
So listen, no, because one time she was sitting in the van and she was dancing around and she said, "Ooh," and she rubbed between her legs and said her coochie stunk. So yeah, you sitting up in that damn hot tub.
Who did that?
Carzilla.
That's a ghetto broad, bro. That is so fucking disgusting.
That's Blueface mama. That's Blueface mama.
Yes, that's his mama.
Was she doing anything for clout? She don't want to be broke no more. That's all it is. And I heard she still get a bridge card. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But bitch, chill. Is you cool?
She's a failed actress. She was an extra in Soul Plane and Friday After Next or some shit.
I still
like
don't remember the bitch.
She never made it in Hollywood. And you know what? I feel like this. I'm gonna put it all out there how I feel. Since you know y'all don't know, I'm gonna tell y'all how I really feel. She tried to become something that did not happen for her when she was around Krishan's age. Krishan done linked up with her son and became everything that she wanted. And she reminds Carlissa of who she used to be, because she done said it 1,000,001 times that Krishan is how she used to act. So she reminds her of where she came from, a place that she trying so hard to get away from, and sees that this girl done came up with her son. And when she's with her son don't want to have nothing to do with her. It ain't Krishan's doing. That's her doing. Then you got Wack.
Take that.
The reason Wack don't like the girl is because she told Blueface he was trying to backdoor him by signing her. And all that money that was accumulated from Blueface and Krishan, Wack was not a part of. That was all Blueface pocket and all that money. So there's a lot of hidden agendas and ulterior motives when it comes down to the disrespect and the narratives that get put out there, in my humble opinion of watching it for the past 5 years.
But Henny, also she was trying to bounce off his clout. She was trying to, her son is on. Let me try to bounce off his clout.
Yeah.
So every time something happened, she has to keep them relevant. Beefing with Krishan is relevant. People love drama. So she's gonna beef with Krishan. She's just trying to create a narrative to get rich. She is trying so hard, but she can't, because every time she opened her mouth, she ruined it for herself. And her brain, the way she think is hood radish. You know what I'm saying? She's a fucking rat.
So just recently she got busted lying, because she came with that whole situation that happened with him coming home, and she was on her live.
He just said she close with Wack100. We know she lies.
Oh yeah, but she made a whole big spectacle that people ain't talking about. Talking about Krishan popped up on them, but yet you watch the episode and you see where Blueface told them that Krishan was coming. The baby mama talking about, I ain't approve of her being around my kids, but Carlissa called you and told you that she was coming. Yeah, but Carlissa called her and told her that Krishan was coming to the house. So all of that was bullshit and drama that she stirred up just for clicks, likes, and views for her show. So at the end of the day, yeah, anytime Blueface go live, Krishan go live, they beefing, they going at it. Here she come going live, making story post, inserting herself in the drama.
So are y'all saying that she tried to come for me on purpose because of the video because of my comment?
Yes, because her son is popping right now because he just came home. So she's trying to ride the wave, right along with you.
That's name. You know she got a surfboard. The bitch always riding the wave.
So Henny, when you saw me post, I think I sent it to you. When you saw me, did I send it to you? Or did you see it on the post? Which one was it?
I seen it when I was scrolling.
And so you called Henny called me like, what? Like
me and her be going at it. Me and her be going at it.
So Henny was like, is that real? I'm like, yeah. She made a comment on the post and send it to me, right? Act like, look, she's on your head, she's on your top. I'm like, okay. I don't know her Instagram name. I know who she is, but I never knew her Instagram name, so I didn't know that was his mother. So I mean, just to explain myself, the reason why I went so light on her in my response was because, and shout out to TL Young Boss who clipped it up and put it up for the whole world to see. The reason why I went so light is because people always expect me to, you know what I'm saying, just to be rude and obnoxious and all the rest of that shit. So I was like, I thought that I could better convey. I thought that I could talk versus screaming and shouting with her. Hey, listen. So I should have just went ballistic on her.
And she's still hitting the report.
No, you did exactly what you did. Why would a man come out and go ballistic on a woman? You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't went ballistic on her, but you ain't supposed to water it down. You supposed to give it to her raw and uncut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was on the 50-50 yard that he was shaking. You feel me? That was some shake nigga shit. You feel me?
Yeah, but you done had a lot of people.
Oh, sorry. Don't no real motherfucker go on no 50-50 yard. That's like locking up. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to be out here with the big dog. They didn't just put him there. He went. He got asked to switch yards. You feel me?
All right. So listen, give me 15 seconds. Hey, Blueface Mama. Hey, Carzilla.
Car bitch.
Wiggy Houston. Car piss.
The Wiggy Houston is for me. I like the Wiggy Houston. That's funny, right? Hey, Wiggy Houston and Wack Keisha. We know what y'all up to. We know what y'all been doing. We know what y'all did last summer. Hey, Carzilla. Hey, listen. I think instead of focusing on outward criticism, which of your son, I think you need to spend your time trying to really establish a relationship with your son and trying to salvage what's left of your motherly duties. I think you ought to spend less time.
Still being nice.
You still being nice, bro.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
That's some bullshit
You're thinking funky hoe. You
Come
know,
on.
dog head bitch. You wretched, don't know who your baby daddy is, whore. you unmitigated, funky, dog head, fish, seafood, bull smelling ass, pickle pig feet, hog maw, and chillin' eating ass hoe. How dare you? How dare you try to convince people to cyber rat on me? You dog head bitch, you.
They said put Dusty.
The next time you fix your cringy ass, dick biting ass, jacking off ass fingers, right? You incestuous beast, you. You ungodly whore. You blade walking whore. You failed actress. Instead of trying to be an actress, you whore, you should try to be a mommy.
And he let him off the leash.
Hey, y'all doing the mommy.
How was that?
Hey,
was that good?
This on y'all.
And he let him off the leash. I ain't gonna blame Boogie for not
Oh, well, nah, Juice,
And he
we
let
in
him
this
off the
together.
leash.
Nah, we in this together. You not about to throw me under the bus by myself. We let him off I let him off the leash, but you opened the gate.
Henny, listen. We could be thrown in there by ourselves. Fuck that bitch. Ain't nobody worried about Carlisa Dusty head ass. Ain't nobody worried about her.
Gate, and baby got called him around the corner. Okay.
Y'all know he don't know how to act when he get out the yard.
They didn't put a dog on her ass.
But no, see, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay, you went hella viral calling Duty Shooter out on his fraudulent ways, right? You went hella viral, so you got the clout, right? And you talking about her son, that's even more clout. She got to come and surf your wave. Here she come.
That's
all. Guess what? These motherfucking currents is too strong for this bitch to ride the wave. She gonna fall the fuck off and drown. You hear what the fuck I'm telling you? Don't come over here, bitch. Stay where you at. Cause all we gonna ask you is, you cool, bitch? Okay, is you cool?
So who is Dre? Who's this Dre person? Who's Dre?
Dre is Blueface's older brother. Now, Dre, I don't really like to talk about him too tough because there's a lot of mental health that goes behind that. But Blueface's brother, when Blueface got beat up, allegedly poked up in jail and put in a hole, his brother kind of flipped out because he was like, Carlissa fell out talking about my baby while she was on the phone with Wack. Mind you, a couple days prior to that, she was on the internet bleeding Wack, calling his mama all kinds of crackheads. But that incident happened and his brother started speaking out on the internet like, where's my brother? Like, my mother and Wack, they working together. They done did something. Wack did something to my brother. Wack had people following him allegedly. The boy left the apartment that his mother had for him. Carlissa had an apartment for him and got him a car. He left the apartment, abandoned the car, and went out into the wilderness, was sleeping in the bathroom on the floor.
That's the childhood traumas that this stupid fucking bitch done did to him.
And he was
over there stressing him out. She's stressing him out. If this bitch stressed us out and she on the internet, imagine being around this hoe all motherfucking day of your whole motherfucking life. Ain't got no choice. You fucking doomed, nigga. I wishes to the brother. My bad. Sometimes.
But see, that's not all, because then he got into it with his baby mama and it was a domestic violence thing. Dre ended up in jail. Dre is still in jail. Carlissa barely talks about Dre. Carlissa is all about Blue. She barely talks about him. Now, she says he don't want to be talked about on the internet. She's also said that when she go to court, he act like he don't know her. He don't want her to bail him out. He don't want to have nothing to do with her. So at the end of the day, that should speak a lot, but that's his brother. So everybody be, when we start talking about her, people be like, hashtag where's Dre? Hashtag free Dre. Because We don't hear nothing about him. And see, because I know it was some psychosis that was going on, I think that boy was triggered when he heard that something happened to his brother, because he did some time himself for an extended period of time. So hearing that your baby brother, something happened to him, he probably got triggered.
Pause.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
say Blueface got raped?
No, not raped.
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
Hell.
No, he
That's
had
why
got
he said
into
it
an
his face.
altercation, and they were saying that he had got poked up, like stabbed. Well, I don't want to say it, but stabbed up.
So let me ask you a question. Are we now? Because we had one person come and say, "Hey, Dogface was extremely disrespectful to Chris Sean the other day." Yes, I was. I admit it, because as an adult who has been adulting for more than half a fucking century, when y'all looked at just the overall behavior of both of those adults, right? I place equal blame on both of them, right? And then when you actually take in consideration, when I delved off into her actual background, when I delved off into who she was and on the path that she was on prior to getting with this dysfunctional son of a bitch with his motherfucking hideous Morticia Adams ass mama. I get it. I understand. So by a show of hands, even though Krishan does have work to do as a grown woman, but by a show of hands, are we team Blueface or are we team Krishan? If you're team Krishan, raise your hand. I'm gonna put my hand up. Boogie, no. Juice, no. Juice, let's start with you.
Why you gonna start with me?
Y'all team Blueface?
Well, fuck it then. I got you. It ain't shit. I got you. I got you.
Ahead.
See, look, I ain't putting it on Blueface because she left him before. She should have stayed gone. Coming back, you want to rematch it, whatever the fuck going on over there. You supposed to get the fuck on once he bopped you. You go back, you want a rematch. She's smart enough. She know right from wrong. We all done been through fucking life. And we all done been through trauma. We all done had fucked up parents. She not the only one.
But pause.
Some people make it through, some don't. Some smart enough to make it through, some not. I ain't got no sympathy for that.
You see, people don't understand the power of love. When you love somebody, she went back and she thinking in her head, I want that guy that I had in the beginning. When a man shows a woman that he can do good and be a good person, and they get the fucking up and a woman leaves, she don't want to leave. For real, she wants you to change. But when she come back, that means she's hoping that you change, that you can give her. We be stuck on that first person that they introduced to us when we was in love with them. You get that representative. So in her head, she like, I know it's in them, because he was that before. So she's fighting to get that representative back. You don't understand. So when you're in love, sometimes love make you do some stupid shit, but I don't judge her. That girl has no guidance. She's looking for a love that she didn't get from her mother or her father. And the first love, a little girl love is her daddy. So when we don't get that from our father, we look for it in a man, my nigga. So
You're
at the end of the day,
that been through that, baby doll. She's not the only person with that story, and it's other people that made it through. People understand right from wrong, from getting their ass whooped, from getting mistreated. Some people go through it for a long time, but they come up out of it.
Okay,
At
so
this
Boogie,
point in time in her life, she ain't came up out of it. That's her fault. She
okay, so Boogie,
shit.
do you understand narcissism and the mental of domestic violence?
come on.
You do understand that domestic violence starts in the mind before it ever becomes physical, which means gaslighting, love bombing, and Prince Charming phases, which means that a person works you. You are a person's prey. They study you. They listen to you. They want you to tell them your whole life story and be your best friend. And all they doing is getting the blueprint to you. So when you say she got away, yeah, she ran to Baltimore, and guess what he did? Went to Baltimore and brought her back.
Well,
anytime she's gotten away, guess what he did? Called her and told her what he knows she needed to hear in order to get back.
Well,
so you got to understand how that works and how that plays. Because
all over again.
But how long was Blueface just gone? How long was Blueface just
he
gone?
He was gone for 2 years, but guess what? They were still together during that time. They recently broke up a few months ago.
Was she with a few different guys why he was gone? 2 different relationships while Blueface was gone.
But did you know that that's for public? That's just to
Exactly.
have a storyline, just to keep it relevant.
So no, this is what I'm saying. So this why I ain't just putting everything on Blueface. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you feel, baby doll. They both in love with each other. They just got a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? But Blueface was gone for 2 years. She messed around with 2, 3 different other guys. You know what I'm saying? So
That doesn't matter.
you know, when you become physical committed with another one, you know, she let one enter her womb. You know what I'm saying? So she taking on all them attributes of them other lovers. You know what I'm saying? So I think her thing with Blueface is more of a physical or lust. You know what I'm saying? She remember what he did for her sexually. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she looking back for. It ain't just for his, because I know a pimp when I hear one, he was pimping her out for the show.
But do you understand? Have you ever seen a female that will always constantly go back to a dude and you don't understand? That's what that is. He's got a mental hold on this girl.
That's he making mental.
And she love him. When you add that love and you being in an emotionally, mentally, physically abusive relationship, and you come from chaos and confusion already, you don't understand that love is not supposed to be chaotic.
But if that's what if that was Krishan mama and daddy type of love they had, she's gonna think that's normal.
And it was because she's talked about how her and her other siblings have talked about how Krishan's dad was beating on the mother, would take her out in the woods and beat on her and stuff.
See?
So you're coming up around all of that. It's a cycle.
Let me play devil's advocate, right? Because we're gonna try to be as fair as impartial as
this shit is behind me.
Right. So let's try to be as fair and impartial as possible. Right. Krishan Rock, even though she came from a failed household, right? She was able to make her way into college, and she was a collegiate athlete as well. So she had some positive influence, some positive role model at some point going into her early adulthood because she made it to college. You have a lot of young girls and young boys who never make it to college to do anything because they're so mentally fucked up, right? So she had to have had some form of guidance. So we understand that love is the most powerful of all emotions, right? And love will make a motherfucker do shit love will make you go against your own mind, your own brain, your soul. Love will make you choose. Love will cost you everything, especially if you don't know how to check it and control it. So Blueface, we talked about how dysfunctional and how non-helpful and non-nurturing his mother was. So to be fair, we're dealing with two human beings just on the opposite end of the sex. Blueface comes from a household that's just as dysfunctional, if not more, than his mom, than Krishan did. So what we have is two people who are emotionally charged, but psychologically immature. So I think that we do have to assign some of the blame, right, to Krishan, because Krishan is a human being with her own mind. We know how the magnetism of love. But Blueface comes from a dysfunctional household, just like Krishan.
Exactly.
Maybe he didn't get beat and see his mama getting beat, but mama was obviously a whore who was running niggas in and out. Like a saloon door in the Wild Wild West. You know how saloon doors be? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. So Blueface comes from. Let's be. I want to be as fair as possible. Krishan, is she totally absent of responsibility? No. Is Blueface totally responsible for? Are we saying that he destroyed her?
Yes. Personally,
yes, he did.
I I don't
no,
know
listen.
because she came from a failed
Detroit.
situation already.
Hold up. No.
But
Anytime a nigga puts you out when you pregnant and keep all your money and don't give you your money,
That's psychological torture.
That's a pimp.
That's not a pimp.
but
That's a loser.
that's financial abuse.
That's what a pimp is.
That's financial abuse. You
Well-
can't tell me. And then people was quick to get on her because she was still doing these performances and bookings while she was pregnant and going on batty. The girl had to get her money back up because the nigga kept all the money. And then went out and got the other baby mama a G-Wagon and all types
Listen,
of shit.
I'm not gonna lie, do I put the full blame on Blueface for the way the baby came out? Yes. I feel like because the things he was doing to this girl, scarring her like she was, when you're pregnant, you highly emotional. You get what I'm saying? So what can she do? Okay, she pregnant. They say you can't drink, can't do no drugs. As you see, Krishan Rock and Blueface are really a reflection of their parents.
I'm
And
glad you
Krishan-
brought that up. What
and
they say
Krishan-
about the
Krishan-
parenting of the baby, the parental of the baby.
He's blind, a lot of stuff. But what I'm saying is Krishan family is she's a reflection of her family. They have addictions over there. You get what I'm saying? Drugs, alcohol, all that. With Krishan, she's addicted to liquor and whatever else she does. I'm pretty sure it's another drug. Like Blueface, addicted to gossip, being messy. What's Blueface? He messy as fuck. They just like what they came up in. But at the end of the day, yeah, he stressed her out while she was pregnant. Yeah, she was drinking. True, it's hard to explain to really tell
You
y'all.
can't say that. See, I can't sit up here and sit
Because
with
when
that
you pregnant,
because
listen.
you don't have no proof of that. Because that picture of that girl when she's pregnant and she got that red cup in her hand, the guy who physically took that picture put in his post that she was not drinking alcohol, and you can't say he's lying for her because he's the one that outed that her and
Hey,
Blueface
just
was
because
in
you
the
ain't
truck
listen,
smoking weed. She was
Pause.
smoking weed. Yes, she was in the
Pause.
beginning of her pregnancy. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna run with them narratives when I watch.
I'm not. I don't give.
consistently.
I don't run with narratives. I don't give a fuck about narratives. I'm
But
telling
I'm telling you, you don't have no proof that the girl was drinking.
The
You
proof
going off
is in
of
the
other people
baby.
saying
Henny.
that.
The
There's
proof
not that
is in the
baby does
baby.
not have. What are you
Henny,
saying?
you Google how that baby looked.
That he don't have no fetal alcohol syndrome. And why
Yes,
you
he looks
talking
just
about
like
the
the fetal
baby?
alcohol syndrome. Yes, he does look
No,
like that.
he does not.
Oh,
You
yes,
not.
he
You
does.
can't sit up here
His
and
eyes is
diagnose
spread
somebody
apart.
baby.
Why the fuck on his fucking
You
face?
cannot
That
diagnose
is
somebody's
yes.
baby. That baby
You
look
put
like
that
his mama
baby-
family.
Let me tell you something. Just like Down syndrome kids have a look to them, and you know they Down syndrome, them baby fetal kids have a look, and he look just like one. She
Because I'm
ruined
not
that
running with
baby.
narratives that
She
people are
ruined
making up.
that baby. That
'Cause
baby is
everybody's
ruined.
sitting up
That
here
baby
talking about
came off
she was
toxins.
drinking, but you
Okay.
can't find
That
nobody
baby
who
is
said it was
that baby
alcohol
is
in the cup.
toxin.
Okay,
And
okay. So
Blueface
let's
just came out here and said a lot of
hold on.
bullshit.
Hold on, let's
That's not bullshit.
hold on.
That baby has fetal
hold on.
alcohol disease. That
Google
baby
it. Google
has
it
fetal-
right quick. You
Time
can
out.
Google
Because
Hold
it.
the mother
on.
ain't even come out and talk about it.
Okay,
Y'all
time out.
running with shit that other people are saying.
Yeah, something's wrong with that baby. Period. That's just what it is. There's something wrong with that baby. That baby is not normal. That baby is ruined because of some shit doing it because not a healthy pregnancy. She did not have a healthy pregnancy. Whatever she was doing something and she was stressed out and Blueface was stressing her out to the fucking max. True. And at the end of the day, what's she gonna do? Because you ain't catch her drinking on camera. That baby has alcohol fetal syndrome. Yes, he does. She was mad. She was sad. She was unhappy. He did her so dirty. You don't think she turned to a bottle? Nobody just this far. If she's
You
an
gotta say
alcoholic,
allegedly. You gotta say allegedly. You don't want to understand that. You
I'm
gotta
not
say
saying
allegedly.
Hold on. So let's try to
The
bring it
baby
to
shouldn't
focus.
even been brought up in it if we was talking about the adults, because that's what you said we was going to talk about. So if it's going to go left and we going to start talking about narratives that are out there that you don't know if they're fact or fiction.
Okay. So listen. So let's just bring this back.
Diagnosing, I ain't doing that shit.
Hold on. Let's just bring everything back into focus. So there are allegations that Krishan was allegations from all over the place based on seeing her with the red cup, based on her possibly smoking weed or whatever else may be. So let me ask you a question, and I'm going to ask this question, and I'm going to start with you, Henny, first. So, is it true that Krishan Rock experienced concentrated abuse, psychological, physical, and emotional abuse from Blueface? Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah.
Okay. So Baby Doll, is it true based on what you know, based on your knowledge, based on what you've observed, that Christian, throughout the course of her relationship with Blueface, experienced psychological abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse from Blueface?
For sure.
Is it true that they both come from disturbed backgrounds in terms of not having the most supportive parents and the most supportive family dynamic as they were growing up? Is that true?
Yes.
Would you say that's true, Henny?
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to the children, and we're gonna since we already there, we're gonna touch it and then we're gonna move on, right? Krishan. So the one thing I want to say is that when we're talking about the dynamic between men and women, and since we all black, we're talking about black men and black women. You have to always see. I know we live in a generation and we live in a time now where we try to fix the blame about how terrible a situation is solely on the lack of understanding, the lack of compassion, the lack of protection, the lack of proper guidance that men have in the equation with a relationship with a woman. We like to say that. And that is true because as black men, no matter how toxic a relationship is, no matter how disturbed a relationship appears, no matter how out of control a woman may appear, we have the awesome responsibility as the men. We have the awesome responsibility of at least trying to build something that looks like what God intended it to be. So, having said that, I want to ask a question to both. Let's start with the ladies on the panel. Should Krishan still be looking for humanity or looking for a helpmeet in Blueface? Should she still, based on everything that they've gone through, should she still be looking for the best part of him? Or based on what we see, based on what we know, based on what we've observed, should Krishan Rock move on and try to find a better space and a better place with someone else? Henny and Baby Doll, y'all get the floor.
I think she need to give up on him. That's it. That's a done deal. Move on. He done showed you who he is. He done came home. You said that he done stomped you out. He done showed you. He ain't changed his stripes. He may have tatted his face, but he's still the same person. Give it up. He's not going to give you what it is that he gave you in the beginning because you were gaslit. I feel like at this particular point in time, she should take some time to herself, some time to heal from that, because you don't get over that 1, 2, 3. That takes time, and she needs to heal before she moves on to somebody else. And that's just how I feel about it. He's never going to treat her the way she wants because it's more profitable for him to continue to treat her the way that he treats her.
Baby Doll?
Dogface, I would have been dropped Blueface a long time ago. She should have never been with Blueface. First time that man didn't treat her like a woman, she should have left. At the end of the day, you said you were looking for love, not disrespect. First time a man, like I said, that first guy that she met was a representation of a fake ass nigga. She should have been left Blueface long time ago. And now they trying to say the DNA test is not real, that it ain't his baby. That's how bad she wanted him. She's just, I don't know. She crazy over this nigga. You can't tell a person when to be done until they just want to be done themselves. So she needs some type of guidance. She needs something else to grab onto, trust me. Because he made her feel like he was teaching her. He made her feel like that he was a daddy to her. You get what I'm saying?
Xavier Murdoch just sent $20, $19.99. Shout out to Xavier Murdoch. We gotta put you up on the screen. So listen, let me bring things full circle, because this is the YouTube streets. And in the YouTube streets, no conversation is off limits. And people are entitled to their opinions. So the criteria for the YouTube streets, right? Because we're mixing the YouTube streets dog pound with the Henny gang. So let me talk to everybody who's tuned in right now. So in the YouTube streets, right? No subject is off limits, especially when it's a subject that has been made public in pop culture, right? We talk about all things, even the uncomfortable things, right? The whole key and the requirement of people who come on this august panel is if you have an opinion, you have to be able to justify and to support your opinion, even if your opinion is unpopular, even if somebody doesn't like it. We don't tuck our heads in the sand and run from issues. And I can speak for everybody on this panel. I'm like the most reckless, rude motherfucker up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm the motherfucker who will talk about a nigga mama, talk about a nigga baby. I play games like that. But this situation is not a situation where anybody on this panel thinks any of this is funny. We are all of the opinion that even no matter who you will fix the blame to, the relationship between Christian, Rock, and Blueface is not healthy. And I'm speaking for the whole panel. I don't think it'll ever be healthy because we have two people who don't have their emotions in check. And so they need to find themselves first and try to make themselves whole as individuals first, and then move on, because both of them come from failed households, right? So in order for you to be good for somebody else, you got to deal with the demons in your own life, in your own heart, in your own soul. You got to you have to learn how to love yourself first before you can ever love or match somebody else's energy. And then once you learn how to, I'm going to give you the flow. Once you learn how to love yourself, and once you truly fall in love with who you are and you understand your worth to the world equation, not just the equation of a relationship with a man. Once you understand your own self-worth, then when you come in contact with somebody who is not good for you, it'll be easier for you to spot that thing and then either navigate away from it or around it or blow right through the goddamn thing. Boogie, baby doll.
Listen, because you look, Hitty little chat going crazy talking about we talking about a baby. I'm talking about a baby.
Hey, shout out to Teddy Bradley. Hey, I just said what I said. Hey, listen, no subject in YouTube streets off limits. And
I'm about to tell you right now, I don't give a fuck what none of them say. And one, whoever said kick her off the panel, this ain't any panel to kick me off shit. Two, one thing I'm gonna say how I feel. Ain't nobody talking about no baby. At the end, I would never talk about a kid, but I'm speaking facts. I don't care what nobody fucking say. They ruined that baby. Yes, the fuck they did. Something is wrong with that baby. She did something wrong to even let that baby come out like that. At the end of the day, these parents be so fucking selfish. Don't take care of themselves when they're carrying the baby. Don't have a healthy pregnancy, and now they fuck their kids up. That's not fair to that baby. I'm not saying this. I'm talking about no kid. I'm not talking about no kid. At the end of the day, that baby could have been living a normal life. That baby can't even walk. That baby can't do half the shit that he's supposed to be doing at his age. So I don't give a fuck about nobody saying I'm talking about a baby. Get out your fucking feelings. Ain't nobody talking about shit. I don't have to talk about a kid. I'm speaking facts. I'm mad because it's not fair to him. I feel sorry for their baby who his fucking parents is. That shit is wrong. I don't care how nobody feel. Because I say how he looks like he has that syndrome. If he don't, okay, allegedly they say he has that syndrome. But if you want to take it as I'm talking about a baby, and because y'all one track mind people and can't look deeper in the surface, that I'm talking about what they done to make that baby the way it is, I don't give two fucks. The fuck?
But you said the baby is blind. Have you seen the baby do anything?
The baby, you call his name.
Have you seen him do anything at all?
But Andy, you getting mad like it's your baby.
I'm not getting mad because I don't like talking about
kids, but that's because Henny,
and I have a right to not
on a YouTube street, and you don't want to talk
and he's not blind.
In this motherfucking
you said he's blind and he's not blind.
And I said what I said. You don't know.
Okay, and he's not blind because you ain't in the sector. You don't know.
It doesn't matter. I said what I said. blind. When I see, allegedly, he looks blind. Because when you call that baby name, he's going to look you in your face. He can't even hold a straight vision on shit.
The baby can sit up. The baby can. He may not be walking, but he can stand.
Okay,
like I'll just
got it. You got it, Henny. You got it, Henny.
No, see, you was able to talk, but you won't let me talk. So you want to throw your allegations out there on a child and diagnose him without a medical degree. You diagnosed somebody else's child.
I don't need a medical degree to know what I see. It's common sense.
What haven't you seen him do?
Okay.
I don't need a medical degree.
Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby.
I don't need nobody to know about nothing. I don't need no motherfucker.
This child against
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Okay, so baby doll, you voiced your opinion. Hold on, baby doll. You voiced your opinion. Hold on.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I said what I said. If you don't like what I said, you can go on here.
You don't like what I said.
I said what the fuck I said.
Baby doll. Hold on. Baby doll. Hold on. Hey, Henny. So, baby doll, you said what you said. Henny, you have the floor.
My whole thing is saying that a child is this without having any proof is the problem. If you want to say that, oh, the baby's not walking, okay, we don't know if the baby's walking or not. We ain't seen him walking. We don't know nothing about what's going on behind the scenes with the child. The child looks like his mama's side of the family. And if you look at him and put him next to Carlissa, he looked like Carlissa. You put him next to his father, he looks like Blueface's father. So at the end of the day, to say that the child is in a vegetative state or whatever it is that's trying to be said, that's foul because that child does do things. He does sit up. He does clap his hands. He can see. He can see. We've seen him eating food where people are saying that he can't eat and he needs a feeding tube. That's what gets me tight because at the end of the day, why is everybody over here talking about this kid like they know what's going on and those medical records that they put out was fake and false? Nobody's going to give you anybody's medical records. And if all of that shit was going on while she was pregnant, drugs in her system, alcohol in her system, she wouldn't have had her kid. So it's like all of those false narratives, it pisses me off because he's a baby. He didn't ask to be here. His situation is
about the baby and not talking about what I'm saying the problem. I'm talking the problem. I'm talking about what they did on that baby. Man, y'all still stuck. She's still stuck on about what I said, how the baby looked, but it's more about what they did. The overall problem,
I'm talking about everybody.
The overall problem is their parents. It's her parents.
But I can't talk. I gave her the overall problem.
Baby, hold on.
Shit, I gotta say.
Baby,
feelings. I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about everybody that's running these narratives.
Let her get her point off. Go ahead.
Because it's a child. And I sit and I watch this shit every day. You ain't in this sector. I do. I see what this baby's name gets drugged through. I see it. So
you blind.
Can I finish talking the fuck?
You're blind.
I'm not blind.
If you see what I, because I see them. You got to talk about a baby I don't see. Get the fuck out of here. I be looking them up.
Hey, baby out. Hold on.
Because she in her feelings. The fuck?
Hold on, but listen, baby doll. Let Henny. So this is an open conversation. Let Henny make her point. Henny, make your point.
My point is everybody talks about this kid and diagnoses him.
Who is
he's
everybody?
A baby.
Who is
he's
everybody?
Innocent. I'm talking about on the internet. See, she taking it like I'm just coming at her. I'm talking about the internet as a whole because I watch it every day. If you're not in this sector, you don't see it. You don't know how they make fake pages of this baby, how they've altered pictures of the baby in the whole 9 yards just to make him look like he's worse than whatever it is that you saw on camera. I see it. I defend it every day, and I'm passionate about it because he's a child. Leave the baby alone. We know the situation is fucked up. We know what was going on was fucked up, but people don't care about what the facts of the situation is. They don't care that nigga was whooping her ass while she was pregnant. They don't care that he hit that girl with a car while she was fucking pregnant. They don't care about none of that shit. All they want to talk about is the baby got fetal alcohol syndrome. The baby got this, the baby got that. You don't even know if the baby got a chromosome issue, something that happened that couldn't have been corrected because it just happened. There's people that don't do shit their whole pregnancy and something happened. We don't know what's going on with the child, and I just feel like leave him alone. And I'm saying that because I've watched it for 2 years. So yes, I get frustrated. Yes, I get passionate because I'm always defending and fighting against narratives when it comes down to this child, and he shouldn't even be a topic of conversation. No kid should, not just her kid, no kid.
All right, baby doll.
Yes, sir.
So let's have it. Let's bring the temperature down. And so your point is, I'm not even gonna try to articulate your point for you because nobody can articulate a person's point better than they can. Tell me what your point is. Just woosah and tell me what you in relationship to the conversation as a whole. What are we saying?
My point is, what I was saying, as I was saying, is the whole thing is selfish. The Blueface and Chris Sean situation is selfish. Everybody thinking about themselves and what they need to do to make, they just only see themselves. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I got on her baby, because it's like the selfishness shows, and see, look what happened. You get what I'm saying? No, she wasn't caring about carrying that baby health. She was to be healthy, and Blueface didn't make it no better for her to try to have a healthy pregnancy. And that's what I'm saying. He played with her mind. He soon as she got pregnant, he was already not good for her, but he really dog walked her when she was pregnant. You get what I'm saying? Super. I ain't never a pregnant woman with the emotions that she had could not take that and deal with that soberly. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. She was too emotional. What you mean? My mother was on drugs, smoking crack when I was pregnant. So while people want to get mad about what the fuck I'm saying, I don't give a fuck, dog face. She ruined that baby off her own selfish ass emotions. I don't care. And right along with Blueface. But as a woman, I blame her because she was the one carrying it. You see women every day that get pregnant that's strong enough to fight for their peace, to make sure their baby come out healthy because she had a good support system to tell her, remove yourself because stress is not needed for this baby. You get what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck she did, she was wrong as fuck. Okay? She did not care about that baby. She cared about herself and her own emotion because Blueface was dogging her ass. Both of them wrong, but she was more wrong because she was the mother and she was supposed to fight for the peace of her baby to make sure she had a healthy baby boy. Period. That's what I say.
Henny, rebuttal.
What am I rebuttaling for? I said what I said, and I stand on everything that I said. So there's no need to even rebuttal that. She gonna feel how she feel, and I feel how I feel. And I already talked about how the domestic violence and all that other shit played a part in it. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with her. I've already said what I had to say to the internet too. But at the end of the day, my biggest question is, if there is something going on with that child, is anybody helping her? Is anybody going to pay for it? Is it anybody burden to bear? So why the fuck do you care so much?
Because she need to get him the proper help that he needs so he can live at least a decent life.
You don't know what's going on with that child.
You can't ignore the fact that if you feel like something is not right with a baby, you can't ignore the fact. Like, I'm gonna give you an example, and I don't give a fuck. My sister just had a baby. Okay, she did all types of shit with this baby. Did she bring this baby to me for me to watch this baby? And I'm asking her, do you know that he's autistic? She said, no, he's not. I don't even want to believe it. You get what I'm saying? So she wasn't giving him the proper help. She not understanding her baby, don't know what the fuck going on because she don't want to go get the proper diagnosis for him. Then she finally went and got the diagnosis and called me crying like, you was right, he is autistic. At the end of the day, you don't have to be a doctor to know something ain't right. You get what I'm saying? You don't need
again,
right?
Who's in her life that's guiding her? Let me ask you that. Since you got all of this, who in her life is guiding her?
Guiding who? My sister?
Who's guiding? No. Who is guiding Krishan? Who is there?
Nobody is there for her.
Okay, so how is she supposed to do anything that she don't know to do if she's not being guided?
You know what?
And at the end of the day, you said that whole thing. If you feel like there's something that you feel how you feel, my thing, I said what I had to say. I'm not gonna sit up here and I'm not gonna keep listening to this go on when I listened to it for 2 years. Do you understand that?
What am I saying wrong? What am I saying wrong to you to make you feel like I'm saying something wrong? I want you to tell me
you're diagnosing a child and you don't have any action with him.
What was I supposed to say? Okay, the child is what you want me to say? So I won't supposed to say nothing about the child. I was supposed to just say nothing. Like the world don't see something is
Let me
wrong?
know when you're done.
Like, I'm not gonna let you know. I'll be quiet, then you know I'm done. What I'm telling you,
First
something
of
tell
all,
me.
I don't know who you trying to check, and I don't know why you trying to
Who's
pull
checking
any type
you?
of
You checking? I'm not checking, but you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. I don't know who.
You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way.
I don't know who you're used to talking to.
respect.
You're not talking to me, Henny.
You are who you talk about. I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Time out. Listen, time out, ladies. Time out.
I'm telling you, I'll give a fuck about none of that.
Time out, ladies. Listen, we all listen. Hold on.
You cut people up on the regular. That's that baby breast. I ain't trying to hear that.
Go ahead,
I ain't
man.
trying
Go
to hear
ahead.
that.
You
I ain't
got
trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that.
Listen. Hold the phone. So what we have here is we have a good old-fashioned difference of opinion. A difference of opinion doesn't make either side right or wrong. And in the YouTube streets, and I'm talking to the Henny gang because we have a mixture going on here, right? People don't have to agree with what somebody else says. If you say something that is against popular opinion or somebody thinks is over the edge, the requirement for the membership of the YouTube streets is you have to be able to justify and explain what it is you're saying. Both of these young women have taken a stance and they've explained how they feel about it. We all have a Henny gang. We all have a healthy respect for each other. Henny and Baby Doll, they don't hate each other. There's not a beef. It's just two people who have a difference of opinion about one thing. I don't personally think that Baby Doll was attacking the child or trying to call the child out. I think that when you talk about the situation as it relates to Blueface and Krishan, they created a life together. So when you examine how unhealthy they are for each other, it is a natural segue to examine something that they produce, whether you like it or not. Now, I don't think that Baby Doll was derogatory in anything that she said about the child. It's not like she was saying, explicit things or saying demeaning things about it. The subject is a subject. If the subject wasn't a subject, the subject wouldn't be all over YouTube right now. The subject didn't just take place here for the first time. This is a topic that is being discussed and is being brought back up, because when you go to YouTube right now and you type in Krishan Rock and Blueface, right, the first thing you're going to see is how their continuous bumping heads is going to affect them focusing on their child and whatever their child needs are. That's the first thing you're going to see. If you don't believe me, I just you can type in Krishan Rock and Blueface and you're going to see something about their child. And it's just going to be what it's going to be. You're going to see something about the child pop straight up. So, having said that, let's move on to a different subject. Wack100 and his so-called paperwork party. Wack100 he put out two pieces of paperwork. First was an investigative report, in which it said Officer Hamilton, badge number 321-9842, did a follow-up investigatory report of the burglary at T. Grizzly's home in 2022. And in this so-called report, it was articulated that T. Grizzly told this mysterious detective Hamilton that baby shooter, aka Tony Johnson, did the burglary or had something to do with the burglary. We have debunked that police report, and we have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that it is fake, right? So then when he was called out on it, he then doubled back with his second piece of paper. And the paper was from the California State of Appeals, 2nd Division, LA. And that was an appeal paper. It was an appeal motion. And the question that came up, well, how could baby shooter, who hasn't been charged with the burglary at T. Grizzly's home, he hasn't been indicted, He hasn't been arraigned. He hasn't been charged. He hasn't been tried. How did this whole case make it to the Court of Appeals? Because the Court of Appeals is to challenge guilty verdicts. He ain't been charged. So we knew that paperwork was wrong. Wack100 has still been skating on his pink skateboard. Now he's saying that, well, I have the documentation, but I can't release it because Baby Shooter lawyer told me don't release it. But you already released 2 pieces of paper that you told the whole world and you put your reputation on were right and exact. How is it that Wack can have any credibility as an exposer when he's been caught red-handed disseminating? If he didn't create it, don't matter. He disseminated it, and he used his platform to push it to the world. Because who the fuck is Baby Shooter? We wouldn't know who he was had it not been for Wack100 introducing him to Clubhouse, introducing him to his to his Instagram audience, introducing him to his Exposers YouTube channel, introducing him to Adam, and then introducing him to academics. So what the fuck is going on with Wack100? And why do we have Wack100 trying to guide and mislead another Crip? Into purgatory. What we got going on with this situation? I'm up close and personal to it, so I don't want to even. I want to pass the floor to you guys because maybe I might be too close to the situation for me to be able to, because sometimes you can't see the forest because you're looking at one tree. I know the paperwork is fake, but from everybody here has a brilliant mind on this panel. I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all think about the campaign and Wack100's overall behavior?
The campaign, first off, it's a Birdman campaign. That's first off. We already got that out the way because there's no reason he will push this hard. Wack, he don't got no love for the shooter guy. That's a Crip. We seen what he do to Crips. He pull them in and then he get them locked up. Dude already locked up, so that's out the window. He could use him even further because he don't care for his name. So we're going to use him to get T Grizzly to do some talking, and we're going to expose something else. And it's not even really exposing them, but when Wack open his mouth and he push a certain subject, shit start moving. FED, you can spell. When Wack started talking about certain situations, and all he need is for T to talk, and T doing the right thing, just sitting back playing that boss move.
Henny, Wack100, what's your diagnosis? What's your prognostication? What conclusions have you formed about this whole T Grizzly paperwork party situation?
Everybody already knows that Wack is a fake and a fraud, and he does fake paperwork. That's been exposed a long time ago. So I'm not surprised that the paperwork that he put out was fraudulent. I feel like he just does whatever he got to do to try to keep himself in some type of limelight and causing controversy and conflict. And I don't even understand why anybody who's a Crip still continues to deal with him when all he does is take Crip sets down. You don't never see him taking down no blood sets or getting no bloods jammed up in no stuff. It's always Crips.
Baby doll, yes, what is your take on Wack100? What do we have going on here?
Wack is nobody to even care about. Wack is trash. Everything about Wack is fake. His everything is he fake. It's like I don't have nothing to say. I have no energy for Wack. Wack is his name. He Wack as fuck. Wack he's a nigga that throw rocks and hide his hands. He a nigga that literally actually physically tried to create a narrative. He physically tried to create it. He tried to pit people against each other. He's the fucking devil. Fuck Wack. I don't care for Wack.
Uncle Juice. Come on with it, Juice.
I'm with Henny on this. This a whole part of Wack's playbook. he go at the Crips, right? But the whole thing is this: he set this over 2 years ago. That boy been locked up damn near 2 years, a year and a half,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That boy said Wack contacted him and said T Grizzly and them had a hit on him. So Wack planted this seed years ago that he was gonna be doing this. So his agenda had to be something to get out of T Grizzly that T Grizzly ain't go for. So now he come up with this fake paperwork. So the whole situation was a play off the dribble. Why? Because he contacted the boy saying it's money on your head. You know what I'm saying? He asserted himself into their business with his own hidden agenda, though. You know what I'm saying? It's more to it, like Boogie said, than just meet the eye with Wack. It ain't just what he coming at. What he talking about right now is what he ain't talking about flat out. You feel me? Like he create them smoke screens with Big U. You feel me? To make sure that other things got investigated. You know what I'm saying? So it was all a playbook from Wack. He created this whole hookup, but before the paperwork, he started putting this together. Like I said, he planted the seed in the boy head that T Grizzly was on his heel. We very well know T Grizzly can't be a witness to something he wasn't there for. The police not coming to ask T Grizzly to be a witness to shit. He wasn't home. So how the fuck is he a credible witness to his house being burglarized when he wasn't home? You feel me? Only thing he could do is give up surveillance footage of his crib. That's all they're gonna be asking him for. You feel me? Nothing else. He can't be a witness. He can't do a lineup or nothing. Because anything he say and be telling them is hearsay that he heard from the street. So that's not municipal in court. Hearsay. They not gonna use that for him to pick up no lineup or none of that shit. You feel me? So
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So with that, it's just Wack on his fake shit all over again. You know what I'm saying? He's a line manipulating motherfucker. You feel me? And that's what he do. It's a manipulation play. He trying to come at T Grizzly for something else. This is the smoke screen. You feel me? So T Grizzly got to be prepared what come after the smoke. You feel me?
Gotcha.
He played a heavy. He moved the goalpost real heavy.
Okay, so let's talk about moving the goalposts, baby. Now, so watch this. So listen. So I'm going to play something for y'all, and I want y'all honest opinion of what y'all about to hear. Listen to this, brother. This is the ruler from the Ruler Report. He came down on all things, and I'm involved with it. The Dog Pound Henny Gang. I'm sure you guys all know that I'm the one who shut Wack100 down on DJ Academic's platform. So let's listen to the Ruler Report. Give a synopsis of what's happening here between T Grizzly, Wack100, Academics, and myself, Dogface.
Academics would actually try to bring up the situation where Wack100 said he would bet DJ Academics $5,000. Y'all heard it on the last video I did. If he could produce any evidence that T Grizzly stood next to Dogface prior to him fake exposing.
I'm telling you who sent the message. It was Dogface. But also, I'll be honest, he sent me more messages. Hold on, he sent me more messages. He said he sent old pictures of him with T Grizzly from 2017 and T Grizzly's people, and he said we listened to the stream, and they said we listened to the stream, and Wack said if you could show a picture or a video with me and T Grizzly before this year, he owe you $5K. Here's the pictures and videos.
Wait. Yo, act. Look, stop mentioning this dude. You sounding stupid. Didn't T Grizzly tell you on the phone? I go way back with Wack. He what is he? I was at the funeral. Was he?
No. I'm not saying T Grizzly don't go way back.
What are you talking about? You're gonna find photos. Sada Baby did his first tour with me. Like, what are you talking about?
No.
What is he talking about?
What I'm saying is that T Grizzly knows this guy. This guy, like, he's not just some random who just came around after this shit.
Look, I don't want. Hey, listen, bro.
But he's the one sending me shit. It's not T Grizzly. But I'm gonna take it as you probably should take it. Like he's representing.
Listen. Stop bringing dude name up when you call me. If you're gonna call me, dude is a nobody. You want me to pump Selena Powell, bro?
That wasn't even a nice spin move. I don't know. I think because Act got the clear cut tonight, so Act is drinking, but Act said what he needs to say. I don't know if Wack tried to play like he didn't understand what Academics was saying or not, but he clearly said that Dogface sent pictures proving that he was around T Grizzly prior to Wack100 fake exposing T Grizzly. And last night, Wack, you said that you would pay $5,000 to DJ Academics if he could prove that he stood. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just play it. I stood.
Hey, let me give you the play. I got 5,000 if you can show any interaction with Dogface and T Grizzly prior to me exposing T Grizzly.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe Wack forgot that he said that the night before, because that's basically Dogface. I seen the video Dogface showed earlier, videos with him and T Grizzly, him and T Grizzly's auntie, him and T Grizzly doing business together, him at T Grizzly's concerts, him and T Grizzly in pictures together. All this prior to any of this taking place. This was years ago. So that's what Academics was actually trying to say. He just couldn't get his words together. I mean, we see this a lot of times when Academics and Wack100 go back and forth over stuff like this. But at the end of the day, man, us in the audience, especially the ruler gang over here, we get it. We see it. We know exactly what's going on. Hey, Wack, let us know when you got the paperwork. We want to see it. Until then, we ain't calling T Grizzly no rat. You feel what I'm saying?
So shout out to the ruler report who dropped their science on us, man. So listen. So if I may, before we even get into this, hey, Dog Pound Chat, Henny Gang, love y'all. So Henny is a part of the YouTube streets. Baby Doll is a part of the YouTube streets. We family. We don't got to motherfucking agree. There have been times where we have gotten on each other's asses about certain shit. We family. Henny is a part of what we started here from the very beginning when the YouTube streets was first formed. Even though she does her own thing, she has her own brand. She's always more, she's family. She's a part of this. This is not like Henny came in and it just was what it was. Baby Doll family, Juice family, Detroit Gossip, we're all permanent members.
So y'all
right?
stop that shit.
So y'all listen. Listen. This is what's wrong with black folk. And listen, this is the YouTube streets, and with all due respect, we family. We don't have to always get along. So I'm asking the chat, both the Dog Pound chat and the Henny Gang chat, hey, recognize that we are family, and we don't always agree, but we're all tough enough. We're all big kids. We all put our pants on the same way, and we all are articulate enough and intelligent enough to voice our opinions and defend. So there's not a dog YouTube street versus Henny. Henny is a part of the YouTube streets. So it is what it is. So it's love. So don't look at it like there's some disharmony. Nah, you ain't gotta agree. We're just gonna keep it moving. We're gonna make it happen. Salute to the Henny Gang. Salute to everybody. Thanks for the support that you've been giving us it's been over a year now, right? And support to everybody who supports the family. We agree to disagree. That's it. There ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no discord. You know what I'm saying? You got two different opinions, and it is what it is. Wack100 said, hey, Ack, totally ignoring the fact that he put out 2 pieces of fake paperwork, Juice. He said, right? He's trying to act. No, it's a play they running. You already said this is a play. I'm going to tell you the play. See, Dogface don't even know T Grizzly. T Grizzly don't even, they just using him. Hey, I got $5,000. This is what he said, Henny.
Get Ack his money.
He said, I got $5,000 if you can show me some evidence that T Grizzly had any interaction with Dogface prior to me exposing him. He said that on Academics in front of
Dogface. That's just reverse psychology. How the fuck do you not? You didn't even meet the bet that y'all put out there by showing the paperwork. So in order to get the attention off him, you got to show the paperwork. He's trying to counteract you with another bet.
No. But here's the whole thing, right? Wack100 didn't just pull that out his 3-finger asshole. No, Wack100 is being fed information by motherfuckers from Detroit. They guide him.
But how But how can you try to switch to another bet and you didn't pay the first bet?
I'm just telling you what happened here. See, because he's blurting shit out. Because don't forget, we had our first encounter over a week ago. It'll be 2 weeks ago this Saturday. So now he's been trying to collect evidence in it. So people from Detroit have been telling him, oh, he don't even know. He just jumping out there trying to support T Grizzly. He don't even know. I didn't just embarrass Wack when I put the pictures up and the videos up. I embarrassed the bitch ass, hoe ass, fuck boy, pussy fat ass niggas. And I made Wack in Detroit who been giving Wack information. Fuck the Detroit versus everybody shit the niggas always crying about or hollering about, right? I didn't just embarrass Wack100. I embarrassed the spies that have been working for him and feeding Wack100, Poetic Flacco, Adam 22, Seti Nash, all them niggas information about shit going on in Detroit. So Wack, he said this shit with confidence and bravado. Henny, Juice, Boogie, Baby Doll. Hey, he don't even hear the play. They running the play. And so he don't even know him. I get $5,000 to say you can't produce no evidence of them. What phrase did he use? Of them even knowing each other. Show me something where they even know each other at all. Show me a picture or video where they were even knew each other at all prior to me exposing T Grizzly. See, hey, Wack100, you bitch ass, hoe ass, pussy ass nigga with your whore ass wife. Your spies in Detroit told your bitch ass wrong. And what happened, you learned a valuable lesson about listening to these bitch ass niggas trying to tell you about Dogface. Oh, Dogface is broke. I'm what? I don't own a car for under $100,000 MSRP. I own multiple homes, multiple businesses, multiple pieces of commercial property. So when you said I have $5,000, Henny, did you see where he said I have $5,000 if it's a play they running? If you can show me where they knew each other prior to me exposing T Grizzly, I got $5,000. He was sure. He was so sure of himself because he felt like that he had good information from niggas from Detroit who been providing him information against me and T Grizzly. When he said, so I'm watching, just so y'all be on the same page here, right? So I'm watching that shit. He said, I got $5,000. If T Grizzly and Dogface, what the fuck that got to do with you exposing him? I don't know. He said, I got $5,000. If they can show some proof they knew each other prior to me exposing him. When I heard that, have y'all ever had a hard on? I know women don't have, but have you, as a woman, have you ever get all warm and fuzzy on the inside by the man? Like, oh, what? I had a proverbial hard on when I heard him say that. Because I just know I got $5,000 coming. Because guess what? Remember when Wack100 said, oh, you ain't even from Detroit. You from Pontiac, Michigan. You remember that, Henny?
I remember that.
T Grizzly's manager, Jobina Brown, a.k.a. JB, guess where she from?
Pontiac.
Yeah. Number one. And I've been knowing T Grizzly, hell of a, who produced First Day Out.
I got a question, Face.
Go ahead.
But this one about that though, the whole thing was the paperwork.
Oh,
I'm just still trying
to change the subject, of course.
And he's trying to get you focused on this instead of the paperwork because he can't present real paperwork.
Oh no, we got $500,000. We got $500,000. There is no paperwork that says first of all, T Grizzly didn't tell on nobody. So we ain't even worried about that shit no more. But I would just point out the fact that he said, you don't even know each other. Just what the Detroit niggas, the whole ass bitch niggas, anti-dog facers are telling him. They don't even know each other. Say this, Wack. Say this. Say this. They don't know each other. T Grizzly wouldn't got him from parts unknown, and he's just defending him, trying to be cool with him.
He need to send that shit over.
Right. Until I dropped that motherfucking video. So the video wasn't just me and T Grizzly. It was me, T Grizzly, JB. So when Wack saw that shit, when Academics put that up, he didn't even want to talk about that shit no more. You switched the focus from the paperwork to me and T Grizzly knowing each other. And then when Act put that shit up, he switched it again.
So when you supposed to be getting your money?
Let me check Academics right now. Hold on. Because I have asked.
See, the thing is, he made the bet to Academics. He made it a $5,000. Said he'd get Academics to $5,000. But Academics brought it up to him the other earlier today about that he got the pictures of Dogface with T Grizzly, and Wack just spun the conversation of because Academics asked me about the $5,000.
But that's what he do every time. Whenever he get backed into a corner, he's spinning the block on something else. Yeah. He don't never stay on topic. That's how you know you done got him backed up, or he start clicking his dentures and talking like he got paste in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And when he can't big mic you, then he drop off. But I'm gonna say salute to you because you got that nigga to run up off the platform.
Who me?
Chased him up off of Academics.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on.
He hung up.
Let me go there. So I'm in the group chat with Academics and T Grizzly. We have a group chat going. Right? Hold on. Let me go to the group chat. Hold on. Where is the group chat? Ac and T. Let me go to the group chat. T Grizzly, Academics, and me. So right here. So I want y'all to be able to see this shit really, really clear. Watch this. Let me turn this motherfucking background shit off right here. So watch this. Can y'all see me? It's my background.
Fortunately, right? Yes.
Who said that?
I did.
Look, so this is yesterday morning, right? T Grizzly said what?
Get that 5K.
Get that 5K. Mm-hmm. So Wack100, you talked about, I ain't no real bet. Tell them to put the money in escrow, blah, 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 blah. Bitch ass nigga, you the only one over there in financial distress, nigga.
He broke.
You 5,000, you 5,000 down, nigga. Matter of fact, you 15,000 down because you said that you had the paperwork and you wanted T Grizzly put up $10,000 to prove you had the paperwork, and then you release another piece of fake paperwork. So that's 10,000, put the 5,000 your bitch ass owe me, nigga. You 15,000 down. You the one welching on bets, you bitch ass nigga. You the one bet welching, you hoe ass nigga. And I don't know why your so-called wife, you doing polygamy? Because
I know you're not talking about R&B.
That's his wife, ain't it?
No, it's not. I just did paperwork showing that him and Kim is still married. Oh, you missed that video?
No, I seen it.
You got proof that he ain't. So why he calling R&B his wife?
That's his mistress.
So Wack100, you have been.
So that nigga is Sam.
He's literally still married to Kim. Kim just tried to get the divorce moving.
Hey, before we go on, listen, I guess we got to go off script tonight because we freestyle. So Kim Pasula says, Amy Pasula says, Dogface trying hard as hell to get in Henny good graces. Henny is my sister, Amy.
Let me say something, Dogface. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
If you are Henny gang, then you already know how I am. You know how I get. You already know that. You know what I'm passionate about. You know what I'm passive about. That was just a very passionate conversation. We're moving on. Like, we here to do a show and talk about topics, and we moving on to other topics. I personally don't feel no way towards Baby Doll. We don't agree and see eye to eye when it comes down to that situation. Clearly, baby doll ain't from the suburbs, and neither do I. So us getting into it, we didn't call each other no bitches. We ain't calling each other no hoes. We ain't call each other out for no fades. We got into a disagreement, and it is what it is. So we moving on. We talking about Wack. Y'all should want to hear about.
We're talking about Wack now. Hey, listen.
And pause. I want to say something because I love Henny. Okay, Dogface and y'all. But my apologies if I offended you. You get what I'm saying? But I feel the way I feel on stuff. But my apologies because I'm really not talking about that baby. If you really want to be honest, I feel my heart breaks every time I see that baby. I'm being honest because that's not fair. But I do apologize, Henny, for being aggressive with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel very strongly on what I say too. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, if you don't stop that punk ass apology, first of all, I was aggressive with you too. Like, come on now.
This for your chat, because your chat over here fucking
you feel, and I feel how I feel, and we got it out. And that's that. Like, that's the end of it. Like,
your chat going crazy on me. Your chat going crazy.
We family, gang. Henny gang, Dog Pound gang. We family. We don't have to agree. Hey, listen. Are you not entertained?
No, they pissed off right now.
No, Jigga voice.
They pissed. I said not pissed off.
See, that's the thing. You gotta understand.
Yonka's voice.
I gotta say this though. The Henny gang, I love them because they ride out. Mm-hmm. Even in rooms when I'm not there, if somebody is talking slick about me, they gonna throw them Henny glasses and they gonna let it be known. They gonna hit panel links and go up and do all types of shit. And I'm grateful for them. They upset right now, and it's okay. We just gonna keep on going.
Yeah, I read my blood pressure.
Hey, look, if I was outside,
am I older than everybody here?
Look, if I was outside with them, I'd be getting jumped right now.
Oh, would would they be drunk over Hennessy?
I wouldn't give a fuck, man. Look, they can jump me, and I'm still gonna stand on how I feel. I'm gonna get up.
Juice, am I older than you, Juice? Okay, I got you. Am I older than you, Juice?
Yeah, you're older than me.
You a mother.
Hey, you the same age as Blueface Mama, 53.
Why you gonna put my age out there?
All these little ghetto ass old people out here. You motherfuckers get older and get ghetto as fuck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had to throw me under the bus to put my age out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be 43. You gonna put my age out there.
You look good for your age. At least your lips still pink like you was just born.
Yeah,
because he's an alcoholic over here talking about the Henny gang drinking them alcoholic lips.
Now, Henny gang, y'all gonna go for that? I want to know y'all gonna stand for her calling me Woodrow the Wino from Sanford and Son.
That's right, because you be over here drinking Henry.
Hey, look, I gotta tell you something to your people named Henry on here. Henry, you wish I was Bad Body Bill. You just get over it. Henry is over it. Get over it.
We moving on. Is Wack100? Has this whole thing damaged his credibility because it's Chinati Jake and then there's Wack100 in his exposure camp?
What credibility does Wack have? Like, at the end of the day, I have exposed Wack completely. I've exposed the exposer from everything from him funneling money through shell companies to try to hide money for game, to the poor ass management skills that he has, to him being evicted from the studio, to the loan debts that he got that he ain't paid and defaulted.
I remember all that.
To the divorce that he got still going on with Kim, to every lie he done told, to him setting up Adam 22 and Loose Cannon. I done exposed all of that shit. I done exposed the exposer. He ain't got no credibility, man.
For real.
He's just doing what the fuck he do. This time he just trying to do a thing to you.
He just grouped himself with the most powerful platforms, and he tried to utilize that as muscle. You feel me? He got access to all the platforms. You feel me?
Wait, we gotta go back a little bit. Y'all was saying that he fell in love with a prostitute.
What?
Now,
I didn't say that.
I said that. Just me. That'd be me. Am I wrong for that? I need y'all to be my moral compass, bro. I need y'all to be my moral compass.
I thought it was his wife, bro.
Me too.
R&B is not Wack's wife. I've been telling y'all that.
So why he be so?
No, you have been saying it, but I thought that you just didn't like Wack and just saying. I mean, you never say. I mean, you always give solid information, but I just thought you were saying she wasn't his wife, like she's not a wife in the traditional sense.
Like,
basically,
no. She did a show. She did a show on it.
Yeah.
Wack is
that paperwork got pulled, and I talked about the paperwork even before that because they was in court in 2016 or something like that, and there was nothing else. Kimberly Ross, aka Kimberly Jones, is Wack100's legal wife. They are separated.
Where's she at?
Her life. Kim is off living her life.
Kimberly, what's her name?
Kimberly Ross. She doesn't go by Jones anymore.
New guest.
Shout out to everybody who tapped into the Henny Gang, to the Dog Pound. So is this her? Is this her?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, I thought this was.
You thought that was Kim? That was R&B? No,
Yeah,
that's Kim.
Yeah. Oh,
that's the true Mrs. Cash McElroy Jones.
And she's supporting Krishan on here.
That's her manager.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if she's her manager now, but she was managing Krishan at one particular point in time.
Okay, yeah, because I see her. I see her on pictures with Krishan. Oh, so is this Wack's son here?
Is he gay?
Where?
This nigga, bro. Is this Wack's son and daughter here? These are his kids?
No.
No.
Underneath her, no. Those aren't his kids, but he has kids with Kim.
Okay. So this is Wack's. She looks just like R&B, don't she?
No, R&B look just like her.
Touche. Touche.
I had to go audio because my computer is lagging because it's trying to charge.
Yeah.
Die.
So Wack went and got to knock off Kimberly. With this, so R&B is just a knockoff Kimberly, is what we saying.
So what he did,
basically,
he went and built another one.
He went
and it's alleged that if R&B try to leave him, he's gonna repossess the alterations that he did to her body. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a rumor that people been saying is that.
I mean, repossess.
He got her booty done. He got her breast done. He done fixed the mouth up. You know, R&B was looking like a Dusty. Beauty supply wigs and all of that. She come from Section 8 and all of that. No disrespect to anybody on Section 8 shit. I wish I had it. But you feel me? Section 8 food stamps and all that.
Y'all remember that? He got his heart broke. He went and built another one.
He went and laid face down, ass up, and let a bitch put 3 fingers in his butt. Bars.
That's true.
You look like you was about to throw up, but
we know Wack is gay as fuck.
Have you ever seen the way he look at Blueface? Is very suspicious.
That shit crazy.
Listen, we're entering to hour number 2. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. It was an eventful night. love is love. And the infamous words of Nat Morris, sugar, sugar, salt, salt. If you ain't get off today, it ain't our fault.
Tap in all our pages.
Hey, listen, follow Baby Doll So Raw on Instagram and her YouTube channel, Public Figure Boogie TV. And I coined the phrase Wack100, didn't I? Am I the first one to start calling him Wack100 in the country?
No.
Who before me?
There's another content creator over in this sector named Ruby Kai who called him Wack100 2 years ago.
I've been calling him Wack. I've been arguing with that nigga about 2 years, ain't I?
Oh no, you said Wack100. I'm sorry. I thought you said Blue Keisha. I'm sorry. Wack100. I don't know. I think you might have.
Listen. Whoever said Lucifer.
Me.
Who did you create that? Somebody
I created the names that I gave everybody is Lucifer for Blueface, Carzilla or Wiggy Houston for Carlissa, and 3-Finger Duty Shooter for Wack.
3-Finger Duty Shooter. That 3-Finger Duty Shooter, that is high level. That's high level.
Okay, so the reason why is because he take a little bit of truth, mix it with some bullshit, and serve it up to you, and be shooting bullshit. So 3-Finger Duty Shooter.
Duty Shooter. You tuned into the best YouTube streets, Public Figure Boogie TV, Uncle Juice, Baby Doll So Raw, and my arch nemesis, my sister from another mother, Yonkers. Now, before we go, Henny,
what?
They get pictures and videos of Diddy on the yard, on the big. Diddy not on protection. Diddy is not on PC. Diddy
ain't
is
on 50-50 yard. He ain't on 50-50 yard.
Nah, he ain't on no 50-50 yard. He at a drug rehab camp.
He in population, right?
Yeah, he in general population. I guess he ain't worried about getting stabbed or cut up or none of that over there like he was at the MDT miraculously. But he still got an appeal because he filed for an appeal and they trying to expedite it.
Yeah. So listen, Public Figure Boogie TV, take us up out of here, baby. Pause.
You know what it is, Public Figure Boogie TV. We got Uncle Juice. Go check out his jail stories. They dope. Go on and subscribe. We got Dogface. You already know.
Hey, there's another thing. We don't push Juice. His prison stories and the prison reform shit that Juice be doing. We don't talk about that shit enough.
Yeah, we don't. Damn.
Because Juice got some documentary ass shit over there.
What you got coming next?
I got coming out a story that nobody even talked about. The Pony Down versus the Best Friends, and people go wonder how that happened. Tap in and I'll be dropping that tomorrow. Pony Down versus Best Friends. Y'all gonna see how it went down.
Henny, what you got going on, Henny? Talk to us.
I'm about to post some court docs. I haven't been on this channel in a little minute. I kind of been on a hiatus on my other
channels you got? God damn.
6, but I only function off of 2.
So did you ever get the situation? No, when you went up to Diddy's trial, did you and you went live? Little thing they did as far as going live and all that. Did you ever straighten that out and get that back on track?
It's starting to come back around, so that's why I'm like, okay, I could start working my way back over to this page because out of those pages, only this page and my other page, the press box, are monetized. So I've been highly focused on them, but I have other pages that I'm gonna start working on.
All right, so shout your pages out. Everybody go follow Henny. Shout your pages out right now, your channels.
The 2 channels y'all can follow me at right now is That Girl Henny Reviews, which is the one that I'm on now, and the.pressbox. That's where I, handle all of the Krishan Blueface sector stuff over there. You can follow me on Instagram at That Girl Henny Reviews, And that's about it on the socials that I really am handling at this moment.
Uncle Juice, what's your YouTube channel?
The Beat Factory 313. And you check me out, the World Stories podcast, and make sure you check out the members only. You know, we do prison reform and we do gangster stories, so tap in.
Baby, that was so raw.
You know what it is. Hey, look, I can't tell nobody on this chat to tap in. These motherfuckers mad. When y'all calm down, cool off, tap into Baby Doll So Raw on YouTube. Tap into Angela Dupree on Facebook. If y'all just want to look and hate on me some more, go find something else wrong with me. Make sure y'all hit them pages, baby. Loving y'all.
Boogie.
Public Figure Boogie TV. Y'all follow my YouTube, Instagram, same thing.
And I'm Dogface Calderon, aka the most dangerous voice in Detroit. Yes, I'm the one who made Wack100 hang the phone up on Academics live stream. That's me. Me and T Grizzly, we've been friends for almost 8 years now. I was there at the very beginning of his career. I was around when Helliver created the beat for First Day Out. Helliver, you Dogface TV podcast. The most dangerous voice in Detroit. In the YouTube streets on Instagram. Go follow the pages. My YouTube channel is Dogface TV Podcast Unleashed. I love y'all. I fuck with y'all. Henny Gang, what's up? The Dog Pound, what's up? We out. 2 hours in, baby. We did 2 hours, baby.